So we were just meditating on hurricane equals Jesus I am, and the movie, the memory chip ran out. But that is so beautiful. Hurricane, Jesus I am. Okay, and very stunning. The HR God, the rest equals Son, and hurricane I am. And then it's fun to do better diligence. The word hurricane overall parallels Father perfectly. Okay. Where you have 3 plus 2 is 1 plus 1, and the rest of the letters divided by 3. It is glaring. Okay. It is so cool to squeeze all the glory, because these words are so important. And then always go to the center. Okay. So the dead center of, it's just irresistible, this word hurricane. I am. I mean, you have famous titles of Christ, which equal 30. At the, like he is the bread. And even just the word him. I love God. It's just, everything is for God and his names, and that's why we study Gematria. But a famous title of God at the center of hurricane is Lord. And it is very glaring, because Lord is pure threes ending in a single plus 1, the D, and that is the exact same thing at the center of hurricane, RRIC, pure threes, and then the A is 1. So Lord is at the center of hurricane. And then amazingly, what's left over that is Son. Yeah. Son is left over, 29 plus 19. So hurricane, from the center outwards, is Lord and then Son. It's just so perfect. I love just taking time to squeeze all the glory out. And then you memorize this information, because the word hurricane is not going to change. This is going to be preached for as many generations as Christ ordains before his coming. And it's going to be preached forever in heaven. Like, the word hurricane is not going to change 10,000 years from now. The angels 10,000 years from now are going to be worshiping God for the spelling of the word hurricane. Absolutely. So there's a couple things I want to do. We're using the computer now. First thing I want to do is we want to find the mathematical value of Father in the word hurricane. We already know that Father parallels hurricane. That is flawless. Just, it's so cool. The word hurricane, if you believe, is just like the word chocolate. See, so this is so cool. You start basic, and then God will take you deeper. What does a hurricane? We know that hurricane and chocolate are mathematically flawless for Father. 1 plus 1, 3 plus 2 is the rest of the letters divided by 3. What does a hurricane and chocolate have in common? Well, they are both on top. Chocolate always goes on top of just about every single dessert and, you know, candy creation. The chocolate goes on top. Father is on top. Okay, well, a hurricane is on top. A hurricane, you know, is in the clouds. It's above all of us, because Father is on top. I love this. So, yeah, there's 9 different ways to define 58 Father perfectly in hurricane. Cool. Fine. So, okay, and then I'm looking at, I was curious, there's about 8, there's exactly 9 words, 8 words in the English language that start with hurra, because that was very strong, that equals Jesus, and so I wanted to see what other words, so hurricane, hurricanes. It's fascinating to see what happens with the plural. 18. Hurried, hurriedly. 21 plus 25, 26. Hurriedly, that's amazing. Hurriedness, so hurrier. That's interesting that hurrier would that not be the hurrier is the person doing the hurrying? Let me just brush up here. Define, because this is fascinating. We're putting the puzzle together. Oh yeah, so this is from history. Yeah, a hurrier is someone doing the hurrying, but a hurrier, also called a coal drawer or a coal thruster, was a child or woman employed by a collier to transport the coal that they had mined. Okay, so it was someone that pushed a cart in a mine shaft. Doesn't sound like a very desirable job. Wow, that sounds like one of the most painful jobs ever. Hey, hey, hey. Well, man was born to be physical and work. Mm. Okay. Hurrier. Okay. Interesting. Now, technically, a hurrier is a person who hurries. And so hurrier, you get those three components, I am. Hurrier is interesting because it equals hurricane, which is I am Jesus. A person who hurries. Interesting. All right.